Today I'm going to simulate the 2023 NHL playoffs, but with the worst teams, meaning every team that did not make the playoffs will be put into a bracket against each other to see who will win the 2023 NHL Way-Offs. Yes, the Way-Offs. On the west side, we have Nashville and Anaheim, St. Louis and Arizona, Calgary and Chicago, Vancouver and San Jose. And on the east, we have Pittsburgh and Columbus, Washington and Philadelphia, Buffalo and Montreal and Ottawa and Detroit. The playoff matchups are set. Now, who's going to take home the 2023 Stanley Cup? It's basically a participation award at this point, but oh well. This is the 2023 NHL Way-Offs. The Way-Offs. Who the hell created that? And the Nashville Predators take Game 1 over Anaheim. Chicago is going to steal Game 1 over Calgary. The Pittsburgh Penguins beat the Columbus Blue Jackets in Game number 1. The Sabres will take Game 1 over the Canadiens. Arizona actually takes Game 1 over St. Louis. And the San Jose Sharks steal Game 1 over Vancouver. And the Capitals put an absolute beatdown on Philadelphia. And the Red Wings are going to steal Game 1 over Ottawa. Anaheim would absolutely destroy Nashville in Game 2. The Calgary Flames are going to tie up the series at 1. Pittsburgh will take Game 2 and a 2-0 series lead. Buffalo will take Game 2 over Montreal and take a 2-0 series lead. St. Louis will also take a 2-0 series lead over Arizona. And San Jose will tie up the series at 1 with Vancouver. Washington wins Game number 2. Ottawa wins Game 2 in overtime 4-3, and the Anaheim Ducks take Game number 4 4-1. Calgary takes a 2-1 series lead over Chicago. Somehow Columbus storms back in the third period to tie the game up and send it to overtime, but unfortunately the Penguins will come away with a 3-0 series lead, and Montreal takes Game 3 in overtime. The Arizona Coyotes will take a 2-1 series lead over St. Louis. As they should, Vancouver dominates in Game 3. Philadelphia goes down 3-0 in the series. The Red Wings win Game 3 4-1. Anaheim wins Game 4 2-1 over Nashville. Calgary wins Game 4 in overtime. Columbus is the first team to get eliminated as they get swept by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Montreal will tie up the series at 2 apiece with a Game 4 victory over Buffalo. St. Louis takes Game 4 over Arizona. Vancouver wins Game 4 5-3 and will tie up the series at 2 apiece. The Philadelphia Flyers will live to fight another day as they win Game 4 4-1. The Red Wings take a 3-1 series lead over Ottawa. Nashville will force a Game 6 with Anaheim, and the Chicago Blackhawks have been eliminated. Calgary has eliminated Chicago in 5 games. Buffalo will take a 3-2 series lead. The Arizona Coyotes were down 2-0 heading into the third, and they put up 5 goals to take a 3-2 series lead. And Vancouver will also take a 3-2 series lead. Washington will eliminate Philadelphia in 5 games. Ottawa will live to fight another day as they force Game 6. The Nashville Predators are going to force a Game 7 with Anaheim after they beat them 3-0 in Game 6. Montreal will also force a Game 7. St. Louis will also force a Game 7. And the Vancouver Canucks have eliminated the San Jose Sharks. And the Ottawa Senators have forced a Game 7 with an overtime win in Game 6 over the Red Wings. We have 4 Game 7s in round number 1. Nashville is going to advance as they beat Anaheim in 7 games. And the Montreal Canadiens steal Game 7 over Buffalo. St. Louis is going to advance to the second round. And the Ottawa Senators are headed to round number 2. Our round 2 matchups are set. We have Nashville and St. Louis, Calgary and Vancouver, Pittsburgh and Washington, and Ottawa and Montreal. St. Louis is going to take Game number 1. Vancouver will take Game 1 over Calgary in overtime. Pittsburgh will take Game 1 over Washington. The Ottawa Senators will win Game 1 in double overtime over Montreal. Nashville will tie up the series at 1 apiece. And the Calgary Flames will win Game 2. Pittsburgh will take a 2-0 series lead over Washington. Ottawa absolutely destroyed Montreal in Game 2, and they will take a 2-0 series lead. Nashville will shut out St. Louis in Game 3 and take a 2-1 series lead. Vancouver will go up 2-1 over Calgary. Washington is going to take Game 3 in double overtime. Ottawa is going to take a 3-0 series lead over Montreal. St. Louis will win Game 4 in double overtime. Calgary will tie up the series at 2 apiece. Pittsburgh is going to take a 3-1 series lead. Montreal will live to fight another day as they take Game 4 over Ottawa. St. Louis will take a 3-2 series lead over Nashville. Vancouver will also take a 3-2 series lead over Calgary. Washington will force a Game 6. Ottawa is the first team to advance to the conference finals as they beat Montreal in 5 games. Nashville will force a Game 7 with St. Louis. The Calgary Flames are also going to force a Game 7, and the Capitals keep the trend going as they also force a Game 7. We have 3 Game 7 matchups in round number 2. Nashville is going to advance to the conference finals as they win Game 7 over St. Louis. The Western Conference Finals are set. It's going to be Nashville versus Vancouver as the Canucks take Game 7 over Calgary. The Pittsburgh Penguins absolutely crush Washington in Game 7, and they will play Ottawa in the conference finals. Our conference finals are set. We have Nashville and Vancouver, Pittsburgh and Ottawa. Who is going to advance to the Stanley Cup final? And who's going to go home sad as a cucumber? Sad as a cucumber, is that the saying? I don't even know. Anyways, regardless, Conference Finals, let's go. Vancouver is going to take game 1 over Nashville. Ottawa is going to shut out Pittsburgh in game number 1. Nashville is going to tie up the series at 1 apiece. The Ottawa Senators are going to take a 2-0 series lead over Pittsburgh. Did not see that one coming. Nashville will take game 3, 3-1, and they're going to take a 2-1 series lead. I cannot believe it. Ottawa is going to take a 3-0 series lead over Pittsburgh, and they're now 1 win away from the Stanley Cup final. Nashville will win game 3, 4-0, and they will take a 3-1 series lead. After being down 3-1 in the third period, the Ottawa Senators are going to advance to the Stanley Cup final. They had 5 unanswered goals in the third period, and they are going to sweep the Pittsburgh Penguins in 4 games, and they're off to the Stanley Cup final, boys. The Ottawa Senators are headed to the Stanley Cup final. We are currently in overtime in game 5 as Nashville looks to advance to the Stanley Cup final. Vancouver is trying to fight off elimination. Brock Besser, what a save by UC Saros.
Nope.
Oh, EA Sports. I could definitely be here a while. We all know the computer AI is not very good, and they're not very good at scoring goals either. Sherwood comes in. What a save by Demko. What a save. Oh my god, what a save by Demko. Demko has just saved the Vancouver Canucks season. And there's going to be a penalty called. Tyler Myers, get in the box, you big dumb fuck. Nashville is going on the power play. And the Nashville Predators are going to advance to the Stanley Cup final. I believe that was Cody Glass with the OT winner. It was also a hat trick for Cody Glass in Game 7 as Nashville advances to the Stanley Cup final once again. There you have it. The Nashville Predators will play the Ottawa Senators in the Stanley Cup final. The Stanley Cup final is set. Who's going to win the 2023 NHL playoffs? And we have overtime in game number 1. And the Nashville Predators are going to go to the power play. Oh my god, Brady Tkachuk absolutely killed him. Did you guys see that monster hit by Brady Tkachuk? Oh my god! It was Philip Forsberg in the corner and he just got smashed. Pause. Ottawa's gonna kill off that penalty. What a huge penalty kill by Ottawa. What a huge save by Cam Talbot. What a save by UC Saros on Tim Stützle. Walks in and oh my god, Ottawa is going to take a game 1 victory. They take a 1-0 series lead and they are now 3 wins away from winning the Stanley Cup. What an absolute snipe. He just walked in and buried it. And the Nashville Predators will tie up the series at 1 apiece. As they win game 2, 4-1, Nashville is going to take game 3, 2-0 over Ottawa, and they are going to take a 2-1 series lead. And we have overtime in game number 4. We're all tied up at 4 apiece, and Brady Tkachuk just absolutely whiffed on that slap shot. Nashville has a 2-1 series lead already. Ottawa is looking to tie the series up at 2. And the Ottawa Senators are going to tie up the series at 2 games apiece as they win in overtime 5-4. They will not fall down 3-1. What an overtime winner by Drake Batherson. Ottawa would dominate game number 5, 5-1 over Nashville, and they are going to take a 3-2 series lead. And the Nashville Predators are going to force a game 7. So we're going to have game 7 of the Stanley Cup final. We have no score after the first in game 7. And in the second period, Nashville will take a 3-0 lead going into the third. And Nashville is going to win the Stanley Cup. They are your 2023 Way Off champions. They're going to take home the participation award for being the best worst team in the NHL. Your Conn Smythe winner is Philip Forsberg, 25 points, 3 goals, and 22 assists. So that dude was strictly a playmaker. And here he is, one member of the hottest NHL players, Roman Josi, lifting the Stanley Cup for the first time in his career as Nashville is going to take the Stanley Cup, boys. What a way to end it. That's going to do it for this video, boys. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. For more videos like this, make sure you turn notifications on so you don't miss a single upload. And remember, don't be silly. Wrap your willy.